Today I'm reviewing the Piccodo action figure of Xiao Yu from the webcomic Ren Zai. I think all of the characters are pretty likable, but I think Xiao Yu is probably my favorite, and part of that is probably that due to her being a cute bunny girl. I really like how Piccodo has chosen to do these characters, and with her we have this box with some really great art on the front, and I like the outfit they chose to go with this one. It's very cute and green. Here's an image of the doll on the side and what comes with it, and another little pose of her on the other side. And I also got her extra faceplate, which is like a little wink in this one. And yeah, I think the back has everything that's included here. Open it up, it slides open. And this is a pretty good quality box where the material is like thick, so you could still use it for storage or display. Opened up, we have her in 2 layers of plastic holding her in place. She's got, you can see all her face plates. And the top is kind of like sealed down, but it holds everything in place, so it's nice. It's nice that everything is held in place during like shipment, but a little bit hard to get out where everything just flies around. Go ahead and pull her out. She's wrapped in some nice protective plastic. I'm not the biggest fan of the Piccodo bodies naked, but they do seem to have really good posability so far, just being able to like hold their poses, where with the ball joint dolls you get like a lot of snapback and just simple poses like that. This is my first Piccodo doll, so I'm not familiar at all with like changing out their face plates, but yeah, the hair comes off. But yeah, I think instead of having the faceplate come off, the whole head just kind of comes off. And then the adapter is the card goes into the head. So we have her bright smiling face, and then the others are like little closed eyes and like a scared or shocked kind of face. I'm just gonna keep going with the smiling one, the default, while I get her dressed. And so in the box, we've got her dress, little night mask, socks with some frilly lace, and her shoes. I'm just going to tear the packaging open. Starting with her dress, this seems like a pretty good quality dress, and I like how the Velcro, there's the little like strip out here, so you don't have a bunch of bulk from the fabric having too much like overlay. Get her dressed. And putting her arms in a forward extended position to like slide each sleeve on sort of at the same time. And then getting her hands through the cuffs one at a time. And it wasn't too hard to get the cuffs on. Sometimes some of the small outfits will be a little bit tight, and it takes a little bit of pushing or even taking the hands off while putting the rest of the sleeve on. I think there's a little bunny tail on the back of the dress. So now we've got her whole dress on. I can use her little metal stand since she has the magnets in her feet to help stand her up, which will also help with posing her. These socks are really cute with the little lace frill on the bottom. And then the shoes are just like plastic molded and maybe painted brown. It seems that way, yeah. And they also have magnets for the stand. So we'll get her socks on. And just sliding them on gently, trying not to pull at them at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and pause with the dressing of this. Like, I pulled the sock up a bit and there is some stretch in it, so like the lace is able to sit like kind of low at the ankle or can be like pulled up a little higher. I like to use tissue paper for adding traction for hair pieces that fall out, so I'm gonna do that now because these bangs seem like they want to like fall off a good amount. I tend to just try and get like sort of thin pieces and cover like where it would go. I'm gonna do like two, sort of two thin pieces. And then I just like tear off the extra that's sitting around, but two seems like it might even be too much, so I'm gonna just do one. Okay, so it's just one, and I'm like pushing it down around the edges some. And sliding that in there. And then just tear off the edges a little. So yeah, just even with one piece, it feels like that's already adding enough traction to like help keep that from just easily falling off. I'm not pulling very hard, I'm just tapping at that. But yeah, so back to the socks. It's one sock. And then two, and I'm just kind of like wiggling it back and forth and pushing up slowly. And they're a little snug getting over the ankle, but not too bad. And then the shoes, the direction matters a little, and you can tell the buckle helps to indicate also which side. They're like a little shaped, mostly round, but there is a little bit of shape. And okay, I think it's kind of on there. It seemed to go on actually pretty easy, unless if her foot, yeah, it's on there. Okay, and the other one. Yeah. There she is dressed. The quality of all the materials used feels pretty nice. Like this dress is really nice, and the stitching is really well done. And there is 2 layers to help give the dress some volume and body. And her little accessories, she has her little carrot bag, which can just go over her shoulder, or it might fit over the faceplate, but I think the whole head would maybe have to be taken off to do a crossbody. This is a pretty cute little purse. The oh, okay, the string is actually like pretty stretchy, so that probably can just like fit over. I'd maybe just do the faceplate, but I don't really want to do that now that I've got the tissue in her hair. The detailing on the carrot's pretty cute. There's like some lines on it, and the little like sprout part, or the leafy part. And she has little ribbons for her hair. I've tried to put them in a little bit, but I think they would take an amount of trying to get in just right, because the direction does matter on them. I can try again though. Yeah. And this again is probably something that would be better done with, I guess, her hair taken off. That one's kind of in there. it seems like it could go in like a little further. But yeah, the bows are a nice little accessory with the outfit. I really like this color they have for her dress and her little painted on hair ribbons and the bows that are hanging off. Okay, so I did end up taking her hair apart to push the bows in, and they took like a lot of force and pushing on them. It was kind of hard. And so here she is, officially all dressed and on her little stand. And I said earlier that I do like how much posability she seems to have, and like being able to hold these poses as a jointed doll or like a action figure instead of like a ball joint doll is kind of a fun way to experiment with. There's like a lot of expression that can be achieved with these poses, and would be a lot easier to like for photography purposes even, because you don't have to worry about continuously readjusting the poses. So I really like that aspect. I also really like the outfit seems to fully cover the joints. I don't think it's ugly, but I just am not really a fan of the style of how these joints look. So I like that they are like fairly covered. And the magnetic stand is fun for being able to get, would still take maybe like a little bit of balance, but I wonder if I can get her like, can't quite do one-footed even with the magnets. Yeah, a little too wobbly, but with like, you know, a stand that holds her up, you can get some of those poses. Another point of articulation that I really like is the ankles being able to hold poses well. Like there's a lot of movement in the ankle and the foot, where with the 1/12 scale ball joint dolls, I feel like a lot of them, their ankles don't always get that movement. That's not really an important part, but it's a detail that I like. The head has a little bit of like up and down motion, and of course like swivel. And then the last thing I haven't opened yet is the other faceplate. There's tape on it, so I'm gonna carefully remove it. All right, with the sticker removed, I can open up a little box. And we have her winking face. This is a pretty cute expression. I think her default she comes with is probably my favorite, and then I would say the winking is a good second favorite, and then the other two are great for having some more variety with like a little sleeping one, especially with her sleeping mask she has, and this little startled and scared one is pretty funny. And one last thing that comes in the box is there's a little pamphlet for her, and it shows everything that comes in the box. We've got the different masks displayed, and I like these poses they've got the body doing. They're pretty fun. Looks like some kind of like Olympic or sports training. I think it's pretty funny having the one doing like push-ups. I guess I would say I'm a little sad she doesn't have extra hands. You can see some extra hands in this booklet with like, here's two hands that look like they're for gripping. Here's one with a peace sign. Considering the Piccodo price point, I think it would be fair to expect some extra hands. Though I do like this pamphlet they have for her, and how they keep with like, there's the rabbits, and you've got some carrots and radishes at the top, and the color scheme fits with the color they went with for this outfit. I think that overall all the details for this are really great, and I would say I'm pretty happy with my first Piccodo doll. And yeah, I think I really like the ability to have such good crisp poses with this style of doll. All right, well, thanks for watching.